Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, it's time for entertainment, but no, we're going to do the sports first, after which we'll bring you entertainment. Good evening to you, Gary.
Good evening, Israel.
Yes.
Team for you never lost.
You're doing a rap battle.
What?
Are you doing some rap battle or something?
Rap battle?
Yeah.
No.
You're fond of, coming and dropping lines?
Well, yeah.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
What's coming up in sports? Well, yesterday we talked about the fact that Ben Kofi, the passing of Ben Kofi, the former GFA, president,
or chairman, as it was called in his day.
Yeah, and I'm sure tributes have been coming through.
Yes, from far and wide, and so we have a good report, an interesting report about that, and also some people are speaking about certain pertinent issues in local football, and then we do a bit of the Euros. The quarterfinals are done, the semi-finals begin tomorrow.
Okay, lots of action coming up. Take it
right, thank you for joining us on the Sports on Prime. Hi, I'm Gary Al Smith, and Ben Kofi was 84 years and passed yesterday. Lots of tributes have been coming for the man who did not affect just Ghanaian football, but even had his footprints across the length and breadth of the continent.
For some of us, we're still hoping to learn a lot more from him. You hardly get someone who is a total practitioner, having played the game himself, coached, and then risen to the topmost level in administration. Sometimes it takes you back nostalgically to Jones Atukwefio, having played, coached, and even you performed the role of administrator. Then you have Nana Kumi Jemfi, late CK Jemfi, and a few others who did not only limited themselves to playing, but went beyond to make sure that football thrived.
Uncle Ben was one who could easily walk into any committee meeting or so and readily give his suggestions on what he thought were the issues we were discussing. And sometimes he even came on with his own issues. If he had something in time, he could just walk up to the FA president or the emergency committee at the time when we were there and bring those issues up and forcefully make us know what he thought about issues. I think it's a very big loss, and our greatest condolences goes to his family and then to the entire football fraternity. We've lost a leader.
Right. In other news, Sanford Clinics have signed a 1.5 million Ghana cedi deal to become the new headline sponsor for the Women's FA Cup. And this is a report by Joy Sports Asari Bediako.
Women's football in Ghana has received a major financial boost after Sanford World Clinic signed a 1.5 million Ghana cedi agreement with the Ghana Football Association to become headline sponsors of the maiden National Women's FA Cup. The healthcare provider who sponsored the Novell Women's FA Cup for 4 years has made an initial payment of 200,000 Ghana cedis. President of the Ghana Football Association, Kwesi Nantokyi, who signed the sponsorship deal on behalf of the National Women's League Board, assured Sanford World Clinic that their gesture will give the National Women's FA Cup a big start.
We can only pay tribute to him by reciprocating or reciprocating this gesture by being of good conduct. What I mean is that things like violence in our league matches and so forth, we should try and eschew them. We should also try and comport ourselves well so we can attract more sponsors. He's running a corporate body, and he will not want his corporate identity to be associated with violence or to be associated with any illegal activity. We must continue to show a good account of ourselves, so he will also be encouraged to continue to sponsor the league.
The maiden Sanford Women's FA Cup will see regional league clubs compete with national women's league clubs for the coveted title.
Right, away from women's football, and Neil Ati van der Poel is still in the news. He's now confirmed that the legendary fight called the Rumble in the Jungle and the part 2 of that will be staged in Ghana.
There is a proposal to have Rumble in the Jungle 2 in memory of Muhammad Ali here in Ghana. So we're looking at September. We started talking to Don King Promotions, talk to them to see how we can collaborate to, because he has a right to Muhammad Ali's promotions, and so that's what we want to do. And because he also promoted the first Rambo in the Jungle 1. You also know that Ali, Ghana was the first country he visited when he became world heavyweight champion, then Cassius Clay. And he had a good relationship with our first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. In fact, he's even said that Nkrumah influenced him so well, and that is why he took that decision not to go to Vietnam and was ready to go to jail instead of going to kill people who have not offended him in any way. So I've had a chat with some members of his family, and they are so desirous coming back to Ghana in September, so that Africa will honor him. And so we're looking at making it an AU thing in September to coincide with the commission of the new boxing gymnasium, the government, through SNIT, putting up, incidentally, in my constituency. So it's a great thing for us, the people of the area.
Away in England, where the Barclays Premier League will be starting momentarily, England are getting ready for the competition because the Three Lions are out of the Euros. And today, Jose Mourinho had his first press conference as United boss. He says, among other things, he's ready to walk the talk. He has also made clear that Wayne Rooney will not be playing as a midfielder. He'll be playing as a striker, among other issues. For now, thank you for your time. Head over to myjoyonline.com/sport for more headlines and analysis, especially on the Euros, which are ongoing. Don't forget that tomorrow and on Thursday, we have live Twitter updates of Germany versus France and also Poland versus Portugal. That's at Joy Sports GH. I'm Gary Al Smith. See you when I see you.